Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard. I'm not sure why my face is so small. There we go. Let me fix that up there. Let me get a little bit of music going over here because we're going to do another Candymapper challenge with a brand new tool that I just heard about it from a guy that I worked with a little while ago. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. But first, let's get a little bit of music. I like that. Okay, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Cool. All right. So let's go share my screen. And we'll put this up over here. Looks good. Now, what we're looking at right now is we just added in MuukLabs Amikoo, which is a tool out there. And I got kind of interested in this because got a little notification from a friend of mine who I worked with, and I'm hoping I can find the notification over here. Yeah, Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo is was saying that, hey, we worked together over at Test Rigger, and now he's working over at MuukLabs and Amikoo. I was wondering if maybe I might be interested in taking a look at Amikoo AI. So we're going to do that. I've already set up an account with them. It was pretty easy. Just had to give in an email on that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and answer some of these questions over here. Let's see. Before we start, what should I call you? Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of AI-driven test automation. Let's do that. Put that up there. That looks fair enough to me. See if anybody's watching. Nobody's watching. That's okay. All right. Get my name spelled right over there. Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of Test Automation. We'll put that in there and see how much it handles. Hope that music starts again. It'd be kind of cool. Here it comes. So I'm going to go and answer that question. What's my role? I am a SDET QA automation engineer. And what outcomes should I focus on first? Break down my test suite, grow your tests without increasing complexity, handle test maintenance, or something else. I want to grow my test cases over here. Okay, so I'll learn from your existing test cases. Well, I don't have any existing test cases. Let me explore your app. Give me some more time. We'll go explore the app. All right. So it says app access, connect your app. So I'm going to go connect. The application is called Candymapper. Yeah, and this is www.candymapper.com. Make sure I spelled it right. All right. There are no credentials that are required. You almost follow the HTTP. This is kind of cool. I don't know other tools that don't even tell you that you need to have that format. To be fair, I would automatically put it in. But that's just me, you know? No credential. Let's see. A username. We don't need that. So we're going to just go connect. So we're connecting to my environment. It says, let me explore your app. Ask me anything. Connect your app. I thought I just did that. Yeah, that's all good. So we connect. Connecting to your application, Explorer mode. Okay. Show me your test suite. I don't really have one. Give me more context. More context. Add docs and specs and notes so I can understand the reasoning behind your product. This is a sandbox. And automation sandbox. We just need to build one test. I'm going to do that. I don't. So what? Okay. Just tell me a little bit more about what you'd like to test. We can clear the pop-up. We can enter the first name, Paul. We'll do that. We can click submit. We can verify a message appears that an email is required. Okay. We can enter an email. We can click submit again, and we get a message that says we will follow up in 48 years. All right, that's what I think it is. I'm going to go copy that and send it. Don't really have a test suite for this. It has everything there. And created a playwright test based on what I know. It says go to Candymapper. Go do this. Cool. A few notes. Pop-up close button. Yep. Confirms the next one in there. Selected above the targets. Most likely options may need a small tweak once we. Okay. Form selector. It's 48 years versus 48 hours. Nope. This app has intentional bugs. Please search for 48 years. Okay. Would you like me to commit this? I'll say wait. This app has intentional bugs. Please search for 48 years. Would you like me to commit this to a branch in your repo? Okay. So it's going to go, okay. Would you like me to commit this to a branch? All right, so he's got that. Files and fix, does with fix and commit to a branch. Yes, please. Now, how does it know what my branch is? Okay, I don't see a repo configured in the organization yet. To commit tests, I'll need a repo. Can you please provide the repo name? It's GitHub. And the branch you'd like me to commit it to. Once that's set up in settings repositories, I can do so. Settings. I don't see the settings. We have a lot of tokens, and that's pretty cool. And we are in an explore mode. I'm not sure exactly how to go into settings. Is it over here? That looks to be kind of welcome back, Darkers. Okay, cool. Okay. All of these. It's kind of interesting. I have got one person watching over here. Just a little reminder, I do have messages that I can put up here. And it's Tamina was trying to advertise for something. I appreciate you taking a peek, Tamina, but that's not really what I'm here for. ask my own question. How do I set up? Let's try this again. How do I get to settings? I was thinking about it. We have some progress over here. Click the settings in the top right corner of the Amikoo dashboard. So if I do this, maybe the settings, there you are. All right, cool. Got me there. Not bad. Okay, so this is, I'm going to go copy my key for Amikoo. And we will go put that somewhere important. Okay. Amikoo key. All right, we got that key. All right. Let's even got my picture in there without even having to do that. So we got settings. Okay. We have tests. We have no tests found as of yet. What's this? Scan repo, refresh test list, or filter. Okay. Go to home. Should I review first? Failed, flaky. We don't have anything. I guess we are going to go ask Amikoo. Okay. Let's put that test to my GitLab, my GitHub. Okay. All right, let's go over to GitHub. Go do a new repo. Repo name is, let's be Amikoo. Okay. We'll do that. Create that repo. Let's get back over to Amikoo real quick. And your GitHub doesn't have a repo. You share. Okay, that's, and the branch you like to commit, the repo. Let's see if it can figure all of that out. Repo is, the branch would you like me to commit? Main will be the branch. And let me take a peek over here, see if anybody is actually watching this. And looks like nobody. That's okay. Just the main, yes. I'd love to push this right away, but I don't see a GitHub account yet. Let's go settings, project connect tab, and then add that as your local repo. Okay, so let's go over here, go to settings. Log out. Integrations. That's what we want. Okay, integrate. Yes, I'm the admin. Connect now. Dark Arts Wizard. We will install. Use a passkey. Let's use the password. That should get us in. Found 20 repositories. That one. The one we want. Pretty easy to figure out how to connect, so that's pretty cool. We got one person taking a look from Facebook. Ask questions. Let's try something else for that music. I think maybe we're getting a little bored of that. Let's try Gimme. I like this one. All right, I found 0 branches, no branches. So Amikoo will monitor activity. I want to create a branch. It was supposed to be main. So let's go back over here. We should be connected. Tests. Ask Amikoo. Let's commit that test to main. Still unable to access to connect to the Amikoo account. First, by putting settings tab or go project context and connect this. Should be connected. So if I go to settings, integrations, update. Okay, that's all cool and all. That's Jira, that's Slack, that's Azure. This is update. Project context, 20% of your context is unlocked. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Users. So I could add users, but I really don't want to. My profile, my integrations. So what's he asking for? How do I add GitHub? We reproduced the issue. A teammate is joining you to squash it now. I don't want to wake anybody up. It's the end of the let's say how. Didn't mean to wake anybody up on this. This is 10 o'clock p.m. It's at night. Amikoo support. It's Friday, and here in the United States, it's the night before the night before the 4th of July. Your test suite. Search tests. There's sound? You can hear these sounds. Sorry, guys. All tests. No tests found. Go back to the says. Amikoo. Hit the refresh. It's needed to connect to Amikoo first. So it said I'm not able to read or write to it. Connect, go to settings, project context. Top right corner of the dashboard. Settings. I don't see this. Man. Home tests. Project context. Top right corner of the dashboard. Settings. I mean, seriously, I don't. Project context. Okay. So we're there. And add the repo. So I want to add a repo. So we're adding a repo. Test repository, no repository selected. So hit that. Connect to your things there. Oops, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Continue. Let's try that. Let's try that full one there. No. App repo. Connect your app repo. App access, app context, app repo. That's the one I want. Continue. Okay. Okay. Main is the branch I want. Finish setup. Back. Well, I prefer to have the one that's listed at the top. Continue. Search branches. I guess I have to go and set it up over here, yes? You know what? I'm going to go set up a meeting. This does seem pretty cool, but I'm going to have to go and talk to Amikoo about how that all works. So we're going to go and let's see, 25%. The more countries here, the more I can help. Test repo is this. I really don't know how that works. So there's an edit over here. There's all my repos. There's the one. Continue, select the branch. So I have to go and create the branch. And I'm going to do I just got to create the main branch. But the AI figured that one out. So permission requests. Confirmation. Are you sure? Confirm. Create branch main in this. Yes. Allow. I do a pull request, but I ain't no files. This first commit debug. So this will be created from the commit. This is at a starter, like yeah, read me. Let's go bring up a PowerShell. Oh, not the one. Oh, that's an Anaconda. I just want PowerShell. So let's go to repos. And this is going to be Amikoo. That thing would get out of the way. Okay. We're going to go put Amikoo in there. Put in terminal. Okay. Okay, we're going to go to GitHub desktop. And we're going to go create ourselves a new project. Create a new repo. And that is going to be under repos, Amikoo. We'll select that. Initialize this with the README. And what's this going to be? Ignore. And nothing there. License, we'll make it GNU. Oh, and the repo name is Amikoo. Call it that. Publish the repo. And publish. So now we just got the very basics in there. So if we go back over to Amikoo, in here, we now have Git. Cool. And let's see what we got going on with Amikoo. That branch remote. Okay, let's go hit a refresh and see if we have code. There's our project. Let's go head back over to Amikoo and see if that will work. We'll select that. Test repo. Select the branch you want. Let's go back over to this one. Click on continue. No branch found. App repo. These are one there. Load files. I don't know. Connect your test tools. Bring your test tools to Amikoo to understand coverage. Don't know. Well, I hate to say it. I think that's as far as we're going to get. Ask Amikoo. Can you save the test locally? The local machine only the ability to read and write connected. This. Here are your options. Copy the code from our conversation and paste into a new file. Your project. Connect your repo, Amikoo settings, project code, and I'll commit it for you. Display the full test one more time. Yes, please. So, can't quite see it there. Save it as that. I can do that. We can copy that. And save it as tests, context forms. Let's do a new folder. Tests. And we'll go into there and do a new file. We will call it contact-form spec. Contact-form.spec.jts. Yes, please. And this is so boring, nobody's watching, but that's okay. TypeScript. Contact-form. Okay. Should go open that up. Paste that in and save. All right. Well, creating the test didn't take too long. That was pretty fast. Terminal. I do a code dot here. Let's try something else. And there's our spec form. Maybe we can run it. Bring in Playwright, all that. Install Playwright. Let's do that. Let the AI handle all of that. Allow in this repository. And what are we doing here? We are navigating the web, closing the pop-up, entering Paul, clicking submit without an email. Allow all this to install. I have no idea what that music is. Let's go to, it's kind of repetitive. So we'll go to Northern Lights. Visuals tools. Run this test. Let's do that. See what happens. Okay, it's supposed to go for the X over there. Didn't quite do it. So, all right. Well, for building a test right off the top of the bat without a page object model, that is actually rather good and fast. So it's good, but I can't move anywhere with that. Let me see if I can just run this, see what we get. Don't need that anymore. I don't see the browser anymore. So it's inspecting a live page. Let's see if it can find what it's looking for. We will allow that. Came back with all of these elements. Approve tool result. I would approve it. Always allow. Okay. So it's kind of auto fixing. It took a screen capture of what's going on. You can see the pop-up. That's cool. So it's checking to see exactly how this is working. And essentially just trying to fix this particular item here. Sure wish await wasn't really required. We'll allow this in this session. Got a little heads up. You allow it to run JavaScript. AI changes every time you take a look at it. It's kind of weird. So we're going to go and say close icon. Sounds good. Let's go give us a new terminal. And it did close it. So basically, it would go through bit by bit, basically just fixing all of these guys here. Fair enough. I'm going to call this a day. Nobody's really interested in seeing all of this. Well, I got one person looking at me on YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me go check and see if there were any comments over there, like figuring out what in the world we're doing or what kind of crazy music we got. But no, we lost that person. So we are going to call this a day. And next week, we're going to pick it up and talk a little bit more about Amikoo. I'm going to see how their stuff works because I'm brand new to this and I'm not exactly sure how that works. But good job actually coming up with that first test. We'll take care, everybody. Have yourself a great 4th of July. Stay safe. Cheers.